Have you ever wanted to try your hand at fashion design? Or are you a resident on the runway? Or maybe just a little DIY obsessed? Well, the Salvation Army has a challenge for you.
The Re-Fashionista Challenge is something new for the Salvation Army and something fairly new for Buffalo. We felt that springtime was a great time to do a sort of butterfly out of the chrysalis, emerging, coming off of winter into new spring fashions and seeing what our local people could bring using finds from local Salvation Army stores. We felt that taking some of the items that people can find and repurposing them, reusing them, bringing them back to life with simple reconstruction techniques. As Allie from Anatomy outlined, there's a lot of things that people can do to update or maybe not make it trendy, 2013 spring trend, but make it where it's their own style, their own unique take on a jacket or a blouse.
But what does it take to become a Re-Fashionista in your everyday life?
Somebody who has the creativity to take an ordinary, somewhat outdated garment and really do something extra special with it by changing even subtle details like a button or a belt, but then even getting a little bit more technical into, cutting into it and adding different fabrics and incorporating other fabrics and, just being as creative as you can, I think. For an everyday person, it's, sticking with your stores that you love, like your stores in the mall or your Target or wherever, but then also being able to incorporate vintage finds within that, so maybe your blouse is from a thrift store and your skirt or your pants are from your other favorite stores, so you don't have to go fully into the whole Re-Fashionista world, but you can incorporate it just even in everyday outfits.
Not to mention, the winner is going to walk away with some serious prizes.
The grand prize is a consultation and portfolio review with Allie. So even if you're not a student of fashion design and you would just like to come in and watch her work or talk to her about how she would maybe take a piece and refit it, redesign, that would be a very exciting thing for any man or woman to experience, her vision for different pieces. And also 2 round-trip airline tickets, Buffalo to New York City. And that's to be used for whatever the student or the winner would like.
So now, Allie, who is the designer of Anatomy, she made that beautiful dress she was standing next to. She refashioned it from a wedding dress from the 1940s for the Historical Society. So if you think that you can kind of do that, you want to take something from the thrift store, transform it, the Re-Fashionista Challenge will be taking place May 1st. At the Hotel Lafayette, and you can head over to salvationarmy.org. You have to search for the Buffalo link, and then that you have until April 29th to do, and of course we'll post the links and everything. But just beautiful stuff you can create from something that you already have or that you could pick up for cheap.
I wish I had some sewing skills because you can really do some amazing things.